Hey folks, welcome to the channel, Rockin' the Country. I'm Don. I've got a gift request, and I actually have two gift requests that I'm doing today, and they both involve the girls. And this first one is Tim McGraw, Don't Take the Girl, and it was requested by MontaukEd, who made a gift to the channel for me to do this one. So Ed, thank you again, my friend, for this gift. Believe it or not, I don't think I know this song, and I know it's hugely popular. And a lot of other reactors, as I've seen, have done it. I've never listened to it as far as I know. And the reason is that I knew eventually I'd be reacting to it. So I stay away from songs that I don't already know, just so when I do a reaction, it's fresh. All right, so here we go.
Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old. A little girl came through the front gate holding a fishing pole. His dad looked down and smiled, said, "We can't leave her behind. Son, I know you don't want her to go, but someday you'll change your mind." And Johnny said, "Take Jimmy Johnson, take Tommy Thompson, take my best friend Bo, take anybody that you want, as long as she don't go. Take any boy in the world. Daddy, please don't take the girl."
Definitely need more backstory here.
Same old boy, same sweet girl, 10 years down the road.
Saw that part coming.
He held her tight and kissed her lips in front of the picture show. Stranger came and pulled a gun, grabbed her by the arm, said, "If you do what I tell you to, there won't be any harm." And Johnny said, "Take my money, take my wallet, take my credit cards."
Is the end of the song gonna be something like she gets sick and he's talking to God saying, "Take me, don't take the girl"? It's got to go in that direction. You could feel it. Something like that.
"Here's a watch that my grandpa gave me. Here's a key to my car. Mister, give it a whirl. But please don't take the girl." Same old boy, same sweet girl,
You got kids.
5 years down the road. There's gonna be a little one, and she says it's time to go. Doctor says the baby's fine, but you'll have to leave.
No, I know it's coming. The mother's health is in jeopardy in childbirth. I know somebody that a high school classmate of mine, and she was one of these people you liked her. Everybody liked her, just, and she passed away in childbirth. I don't shit.
'Cause his mama's fading fast, and Johnny hit his knees, and there he prayed, "Take the very breath you gave me. take the heart from my chest. I'll gladly take her place if you'll let me make this my last request. Take me out of this world. God, please don't take the girl. Johnny's daddy was taking him fishing when he was 8 years old.
Oh, we go back. Ugh. I hear songs like this, and you guys know me. It's like I say I'm a sap, and I don't say that in a negative or a weak way. I just feel these songs, and as you get older, if you have any feeling, if you have any heart, and you pay attention to the hardships you've seen others go through in life, you feel a song like this. And then it just so happens that I know somebody that this happened to, and her name was Lisa, and she was just a sweetheart. She was one of those just really nice people. Now, I'm also not one of I do not boost somebody, in my opinion, after they pass away. If somebody was nice when they were alive, they're nice in my memory. If they were a jackass when they were alive, they were a jackass in my memory. I won't trash them, but I'm not going to say, oh, they were so wonderful if they weren't. And this girl, Lisa, her last name began with the letter W. I'll leave it at that. And she was an absolute, just sweet person, you know. I think she was in the band. And then I found out 10 years, 15 years after graduating or something like that, that she'd passed away during childbirth, giving birth, and her child. And so a song like this, you're like, gosh, people just have to live with so much. And maybe our expectations are so much higher because we have comforts. We have homes, air conditioning, wall, education, cars, access to food. Most people in America anyway, and in, you know, whether it's Australia, the UK, or wherever, you know, the Ireland people generally have more creature comforts than you might otherwise have if we were out on the plains of Africa or we're in the jungle trying to capture our own food. And so, you know, hardship doesn't visit us generally in this way, but sometimes it does. And everybody deals with hardship at some point in their life. But when you hear this, you're like, yeah, he dropped to his knees, said, God, take me. But then I think, well, if the mom survived, that would have probably been preferable to take care of the daughter or the child that was being born. But every kid needs a dad. And you're like, there's no winning in this situation. And, you know, and I know lots of people have made deals and tried striking deals with God, you know, for those who believe in God, and it never works. It's just you can't bear the thought of it. Yeah, what do you say? Ed, you knew it was going to do this to me too. So did everybody else who already knew this song. I don't know if I've heard this before. I mean, I knew where it was going, but that's not hard to predict. I didn't see dying in childbirth. I didn't see that, but something about this song was familiar, and I don't think it's just because I had a high school classmate have this happen to him. But yeah, the instrumentation was nice. I don't know how Tim selected this song. I wonder these parts of the process of not merely songwriting, but song performing, and if he didn't write it, somebody did. And did it happen to them? Did they observe it in somebody? Were they possibly watching a movie and they saw it there and they wrote a song about it? Nonetheless, it's a real story. I mean, I just so happen to know somebody that this happened to. So, I mean, can I even rate this song, Ed? I like the tenderness with which Tim sang it. Frankly, it's one of those songs where the lyrics, the story, carry it. You do have to have the right performer. And there's something like very masculine about Tim that makes a song like this that much gentler, that much more, you want to say real or believable or poignant. It just makes it, yeah. I mean, when a dude sings a song with this kind of sensitivity, it hits harder. You know, when I say like a man's man, hits that much harder. So the instrumentation was gentle. It was not quite lullaby-ish, but it was the halfway house to being a lullaby. And I don't even know what the instrument was that was in there. But all right, I'll rate this song. In one sense, the progression was simple. It wasn't over the top, but sometimes less is more, as the cliche goes. I don't like cliches either, but they're in vogue for a reason, some cliches, because there's generally widespread applicability to them. In this case, it's specific applicability. I'll rate the song, Ed, and I go, as you know, with the first number that popped into my head, and it was a 9.4. It wasn't over the top, but it couldn't be, because the story had to, everything had to be there just for the story to tell itself. Tim couldn't take over, the instrumentation couldn't take over, a fancy production couldn't take over. This had to be a simple story, and it was. They did it right. So there you go, folks. On to the next one about a girl. Good Lord, people, what are you doing to me? All right, guys. Thank you, Ed, for that. Jeff is going to have a comment on this. You can count on that. Have a great day. See you in another video, and keep rocking the country.